support, he personally supported my appointment of 135 teachers in the Borgu local government. Yes. Without his support, the team would have been the bad one. And I'm grateful as he came on board. He tore all the primary schools in Borgu local government to something for himself. Because immediately after the appointment, there were rumblings that the appointments were sectionalized. And for him to have gone around to see things for himself, he came to believe that what we have done is the right thing. Because if you go to Zone B and Zone C of the local government, you visit all the private schools there, you know what I'm telling you. There are no teachers there, and the decay infrastructure. The member has seen this for himself. And honestly, I'm happy that he supported me and perfected the appointment of these 135 teachers. I know some of them have started taking their salary, and not too long, others will also be paid. Jakadan, I'm very grateful for that support. I want to welcome you all for this great occasion. Award, honestly, I'm very happy that this award is timely. And I know more is going to come this way. Education is not what we are going to try around with. And I also want others to also work hard so that in the future they will also deserve this award. I welcome you all and thank you so very much.
The Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard Association is a legacy of excellence founded in 2023 by a dedicated group of 10 individuals. The Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard Association was established to empower the local community through the cultural events, educational resources, and humanitarian outreach. Despite the initial challenges and limited resources, the association perseverance and determination yielded recognition and community support. We are deeply grateful to our esteemed leader, Honor Abrazak Mohazu Jikadan, the Jakadan Borgu, for his unwavering support, guidance, and contributions, moral and physical, spiritually, and financially. Under his leadership, we achieved significant milestones, including the launch of our humanitarian outreach program, which marked the beginning of a new era for the association. This expansion led to the introduction of Youth Development Initiative, further solidifying an impact. Throughout 2023, we continue to thrive, establishing a scholarship program and fostering strategic partnerships with like-minded individuals and organizations. Today, as we launch and inaugurate this new initiative, the Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard movement stands as a revived and cherished institution, steadfast in its commitment to service excellences and community. We look to the future with eagerness and anticipations, ready to embrace its opportunity ahead. Thank you very much.
Good morning, gentlemen and ladies. Once again, my name is Comrade Howard Musa Sarkinyaki, the President, Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard. Permit me to present my speech. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, esteemed members and fellow leaders, I am honored to welcome you to this momentous occasion. As we gather to mark a significant milestone in our journey, I acknowledge our distinguished guests, members of the state's Universal Basic Education, students, and honored guests, family and friends. Today we inaugurate a new administration guided by a clear vision and a bold commitment to youth upliftment and inclusion. We are fortunate to have Jakadan Borgu as our mentor and leader, inspiring us with his wisdom, passion, and dedication to youth empowerment and inclusion. We recommend ourselves to his vision of society that values and supports our young people. We will build on his work, expanding access to quality education and job training, promoting youth empowerment, entrepreneurship, and innovation, and creating safe and inclusive spaces for young people to grow and thrive. My vision for our association is one of collaboration, innovation, and inclusivity. We will foster a culture of knowledge sharing, advocate for policies that initiatives that benefit our members and the community, provide opportunities for professional development and networking, and celebrate our achievements. In the coming time, we will focus on strengthening membership engagement and benefits, enhancing events and programming, expanding partnership and embracing diversity, equity and inclusion. We are also contributing to the growth of an individual. We are also contributing to the growth of an innovation economy by supporting underprivileged children and offering education opportunities to out-of-school children. The Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard is passionate, hopeful, and intensely focused on our mission. We are a collection of individuals sharing a common bond and journey. Through our unity, we create something special that symbolizes our movement. I express my gratitude to my family and friends for their encouragement and support. I particularly thank our mothers, the Jakadan Borgu beautiful wives, for their great support. We look forward to your continued support in the coming months. Let us work together to shape a brighter future for our association and the community we serve. Thank you and God bless you. God bless our effort.
Chairman of this occasion, Jakadan Borgu, the Executive Commissioner, other district president here, other Julie Osa. The MC, the other time he called me that the man with the unique voice. Yes. I want to say that right away from my mother womb, God has already known that I'm going to be a teacher. So because of that, he has blessed me with that voice. I was before I enter, I meet a friend. We have a very short conversation with each other, and informed me that he learned they are going to give teachers awards today. I say yes. That the hope that award is going to be a special award, including 7.5%. And I informed and asked why. Why 7.5%? He said he did not understand this thing, they got 7.5%. Because his own wife did not even allow him to rest at home. The wife now moved with his handset. In the kitchen, handset. In the room, in the night, he's even sleeping. When he had a short ringing, he thought he stand up, maybe 7.5%, he's expecting a lot. So at the end, the children even start naming their mother. When their mother is coming, our mother 7.5% is coming. That is one of the status of a teacher today. However, let me go directly. The lecture I'm trying to present today, despite I'm a teacher, I was asked to summarize it within 10 minutes. I will try all my possible best. The status of teachers in Nigeria today. A teacher is one person, a teacher is someone with reduced knowledge needed for the student to learn and possess other values, worth of emulations by the student to gain acceptances in their immediate environment and the global world. Teachers are responsible for teaching at any level of academia, whether primary, secondary, or tertiary institutions. According to Thomas in 2013, stated that an effective teacher is primarily concerned with passing of necessary knowledge to the student in an understandable manner, using his or her pedagogical skills. Furthermore, the teacher performs the role of a mentor, counselor, guidance and parent, among others, both within the school and outside the school environment. Therefore, the duties of a teacher go beyond the wall of a classroom. Once we say teacher, your duty is not only within the classroom, it is even outside the classroom. Despite the important role played by the teacher in Nigeria, the status of teachers constantly remains poor among their counterparts in Africa and other advanced countries of the world in terms of salary, recognition, prospect, welfare, life after retirement, palliative, among others. For instance, according to Peter in 2013, the most respected and high-status teachers are United Kingdom teachers, followed by Finland teachers, teachers in Brazil, China and Israel follow in status. While in Africa, teachers in South Africa, Gambia, Ghana and Egypt are well paid and well respected than Nigerian teachers. This is indication that Nigerian teacher status is low in the global teachers status index. Unfortunately, the status of teachers in Nigeria is negatively affecting education in Nigeria. This discerning development generally affects the standard of education poorly in Nigeria. Therefore, Abimbola in 2013 stated that no standard of education, no education standard can raise above the quality of its teachers. It was further ascertained that as much as the condition of teachers in Nigeria remain the same, the state of education may likely remain the same. If there's no improvement in teachers' welfare, surely the education system will remain the same. By induction, at the present, the status of Nigerian teachers and standard of education are poor. If something is not done to improve the status of Nigerian teachers, it may not be realizing improving the standard of education in Nigeria. The standard of education in the United Kingdom is far better than what is observable in Nigeria. Among reasons adduced to this difference is the fact that teachers in the United Kingdom are of the same status with other professionals like medical doctors, being a personnel that train them, mentor them, and produce others. A lawyer, an engineer, they pay them all the same amount. There's no differences. TSS, COPSI, whatever it is, different salary that happen in Nigeria. It's not done in the United Kingdom. They are all the same. However, the mission one job as a teacher is most of advanced countries of the world. It's accompanied with self-esteem, recognitions, joy. Others, on the contrary, teachers are mostly relegated. In Nigeria, teachers are mostly relegated to almost nothing. In Nigeria. Teachers are considered very poor. No one wishes to turn out his or her children to be a teacher. And that is the fact. Our leaders today, nobody wants his teacher to say, wants his own child to be a teacher. An apology to the woman is mostly common. When you see a woman today, that you already have a mature daughter who has grown and has a husband, to tell the mother or the father that has gotten a husband, what is his obligation? Once he says teacher, the mother will ease her twist. You never get husband, no? You never get husband. No be teacher, may God forbid. The ugly image of teachers in Nigeria and societal view about Nigerian teachers contribute negatively to the educational development in Nigeria. Osukoya in 2012 said that due to poor status of teachers in Nigeria, the minus of brain drain is event. Larger percentage of qualified and experienced teachers who had their way run to other countries where they are well paid and respected as well. While number of teachers, unqualified teachers, less experienced teachers and qualified teachers that could not have their way to other countries or professional unwillingly remain in the service of teachers in Nigeria. Well, we are those who have many opportunities that they are teachers today. They have leg, long leg, whatever it is. They are no more in Nigeria. They move to another country where they are well paid and well respected, but not in our Nigeria. Those who remain, they are still in the teaching as a stepping stone. They are on the run. When they get any opportunity, they run away and leave the teaching profession. Not because of anything, because of the status of the teachers in Nigeria today. Evidence show that many teachers engage in other business to make their end meet. The attitude that is negatively affecting their deduction commitment to the job. Priority is given in most cases to the business than the teaching job. That one is fact. Teachers don't even have much time to their own primary assignment in the school. There's no dedication to it. What they do was when they get to the school, most of the discussion is about their business. They come late because they are attending to customers. During break, they run to their business, they come back again. So most of their commitment and dedication is not more in the teaching. All they knew is much is about their business. More so, go to the rural area in interior villages during the rainy season because of the lack of the commitment. Most of these our teachers, they are in the farm instead of being in the school. That is the fact. It's not because of anything, because they feel that, yes, there is nothing in this salary. If there is nothing in the salary, where are the supervisors? They are also in the farm. Yes, they must be, because there is no any incentive, no any other incentive, no motivations. Mr. Chairman, sir, I wish to inform you here that as the LA is concerned, we don't have any mobility. Even a single motorcycle, we don't have it in the LA office for our supervision, for effective supervision. So supervision cannot be effective if there is no mobility. In the same direction, though the Federal Ministry of Education in document titled Teachers Code of Conduct, teaching is conferred a professional with a right and benefit according to it. But it's frustrating that the Nigerian government take the lead in executing the aspect that deal with teachers, discipline, duties, students, government and society, while aspects that treated teachers' development, promotion, recognitions, remunerations, right and welfare among others are often neglected by the government. It is surprising in Nigeria that the status of teachers across various institutions varies. The suggestion that it is not operating in most advanced countries in this world. The salary paid to lecturers in tertiary institutions is better than that of the one they pay to lecturers in colleges of education or in polytechnic. And the one that they pay to lecturers in the polytechnics or in college of education is better than the one that they pay to the teachers in the secondary school. And the one they pay to the teachers in secondary school is also better than the one to pay to the teachers in what? In primary school. In fact, that of primary school is even the worst. However, let us try to look at some of these factors responsible for teachers' low status in Nigeria. One is poor salary package. Poor salary package for teachers compared with medical directors, pharmacists, lawyers. Two, Poor image of teachers among other professionals. Generalists, teachers are seen as poor members of Nigerian workforce. Parents, guardians, community do not wish to train their children to become a teacher. On the contrary view, people love and always happy to be associated with doctors, lawyers, engineers, pharmacists, and either directly or indirectly. 3. Poor welfare is another contribution to poor status of Nigerian teachers. For instance, there are special welfares for medical doctors, and international bodies such as World Health Organizations, United Nations Organizations, Children Emergency Force, medical associations, even lawyers also enjoy special welfare package for Nigeria Bar Association and other alliance groups. But regrettably, such opportunities are not open to Nigeria teachers. 4. Poor prospect of teachers, particularly teaching compared with other professions. Physicians have their access to private practice, consultant service, overseas tour, and almost automatic job opportunity. Lawyers can get money from different angles, such as private practice, salary from government, being private lawyers or companies, groups, and individual, charge and bill service. But such opportunities are not open to teachers. Teachers have no any other opportunity once you're a teacher. Nobody buys stock in the market except the teacher. 5. Poor standard of living during active service and after retirement. Good salary is paid to a lawyer, a doctor, a pharmacy, etc. with special provision to make life more comfortable for them after retirement. For example, a retired judge in Nigeria is entitled to a policeman to secure his house, among other benefits. But for a teacher, after retirement, some teachers could not get their gratuities and pension till they die. They don't used to get it. 6. Teachers have a poor image of themselves. They only prove inferior to their colleagues in other professions. Yes, some teachers find it difficult to introduce themselves in the midst of others that I am a teacher. When they sit, I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a this. But teacher now, you find it difficult to say, I am a teacher. You will find one title, whether it's a pastor or it's a imam, but you will never say I'm a teacher. Yes, some teachers also feel that because of the inferiority, teachers are not rich, teachers don't have anything. And the worst thing, they dress like a farmer. It's not because of anything, because government has regulated them and neglected them. 7. There is no strong enough to press for the teachers' demand. Yes, LUT, we are not saying you do not do, but it's not enough. My great Nigerian teachers, great Nigerian teachers, great and greatest Nigerian teachers. In conclusion, sir, Mr. Shyama, my honorable Jakadan, as a matter of fact, the status of teachers in Nigerian context is very low. As a matter of fact, the number of factors contribute to that. This factor needs to be carefully considered by teachers in training. These teachers need to be carefully considered by the teachers in training and government so as to seek remedy to the problem. Unless care is taken, teaching profession will die completely and the society will suffer. Thank you very much. God bless
you. Teacher, don't worry. Your 50% will soon be paid.
Thank you very much. The local government legislators, led by the speaker, and the speaker of the council are all here. Please our hands together for them.
If you are holding the program, I've got it wise for item 7 to be item 8, while item 8 will now be item 7. Are we together? Presentation of awards and medals. Presentation of awards and medals. Thereafter, after the presentation, the patron will now make the speech. Please observe that. And equally, the ES equally will have to make his speech because this is his own program. Before the presentation of awards and response by the Jakadan of Borgu, Mr. Chairman, sir, with your permission, permit me to invite the Education Secretary for 2 or 3 minutes or his representative. Sir, the ES, or representative of ES in 2 to 3 minutes. That is the beauty of educational gathering.
The chairman of Borgu Government Council, the vice chairman of Borgu Government Council, Jakadan Borgu, permit me to stand. Permit me to stand on the already established protocol. The Borgu Government Council, the Borgu Government Education Authority, NIBUSA, is presently doing great in terms of leadership, academic and other aspects of development, in spite of the challenges facing it over the years. Within the short time frame of Jakadan Borgu, Member 4 has given the local government education authority a facelift in terms of result-oriented activities, coupled with introduction of awarded teachers of excellence within Borgu local government area. This initiative will encourage our teachers to put more of their effort in carrying out their primary assignments. Please, let's put our hands together for the Jakadan Borgu. The program has gone a long way to make our teachers and head teachers happy through creating football competition within the head teachers and the teachers, the head teacher and the office staff. I also want to use this opportunity to mention here that the office staff have a very #1 and great goalkeeper who is a person of Suleiman Niwo. I don't know if Suleiman here. In this regard, we want to once again thank the superb chairman. That is the digital superb chairman, the local government chairman, Jakadan Borgu, for supporting teachers. In fact, just as earlier mentioned by the MC, my colleagues, if you can remember, not quite long, the local government chairman have paid a certain percentage. And inshallah, the remaining percentage will be paid very soon. So let's put our hands together for the chairman. Permanent member 4 has a lot for teachers, but I don't want to preempt it here. I know during his own speech, you will hear a lot of things from him. So, as a result of that, my colleagues in the noble profession, when we all stand up for recognition and support for Borgu local government chairman and Jakadan Borgu.
The executive chairman, Borgu local government, Honorable Suleiman Kilishi Yarima, a brother and a friend, and a political associate. Representative of His Royal Highness, my humble brother, the district head of Nturu, Alhaji Hamza Jakadan. My elder brother, the district head of Papiri, Alhaji Ibrahim Alasa. And also, one of my elder brother, the district head of Rafi, also welcome. Representative of the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, my beautiful wife, Haja Adiza Ahmed, Sadona Borgu's wife, thank you. Who also doubled as the PA of the Honorable Commissioner, PA at me. The NUT Chairman, Alhaji Adamu Abubakar, representative of Makaman Borgu, Alhaji Alkali Usman Ango. The ES, representative of the ES, Alhaji Sadiq Abubakar, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for tireless effort you have given to me since assumption of office. And I also want to thank you for the wonderful advice you've been giving me since inception. Thank you very much. We have the NASU chairman, Jamil Kilishi, the workaholic chairman, who always, if he's not in Mina, he's in Borgu. If he's not in Borgu, he's in Lagos. Thank you very much. The zonal representative, Borgu Agro Education Zone, Collins Owena. The vice chairman of Borgu local government, my friend, my political associate, and the man who always wants rain to fall, Honorable Lambus. You are welcome. Directors here present, all heads of section, teachers here in our midst, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Or good afternoon? Is it afternoon? Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I see myself as a privileged person, not because I'm the best in Borgu, but because I'm privileged to be who I am today. And I don't want to use this as a measure to say that I'm the best in Borgu. But I know, as we stand here today, Allah has ordained it that I am going to be the one representing Borgu at the X of Afia in Niger State. Not just Borgu, but the good teachers of Niger State. Borgu inclusive. I'm here to give you a little overview of what we have done as a board. And to also let you know that the board is making series of arrangements to better the lives of teachers. I'm not here to give you cock and book stories. I'm here to tell you the reality on ground, because my better half too is a teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go into that, I want to thank these young men who took their time to study all my activities from inception, and they find it necessary to pick this as a vanguard for me, not for the fact that I'm the best politician in town, but they just want to align themselves with me because of the good work that we are doing for our community. I want to thank you for this gesture. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go into the basics, I want us all to know that in Niger State, we have over 2,904 primary schools. And all these schools needs attention, regardless of their number. If you remember vividly on assumption of office, On the mandate of my chairman, Malam Baba Mohammed, the executive chairman of NSUBEB, gave an executive directive that we embark on a tour to assess our structures, to evaluate them, and see it the way they are. I want to say, if you want to address a problem and you don't actually know the problem, there's no way you can address this problem. It's based on that singular reason that we had to embark on that tour. I went around Niger State to see the basic education, the structure, the teachers for myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, I wept for myself when I saw some schools. I wept for myself when I saw the situation our teachers are in. It is devastating. Anyone who tells you that the teacher's reward is in heaven is a lie. Teacher's reward begins here. I went to a primary school. I saw a teacher, just one teacher, who is the headmaster, is the math teacher, is the English teacher, is the science teacher, and is everything of that school. I asked myself, what will that teacher impact in those programs? Because he has become the jack of all trades, and that is nothing but the truth. That is just one out of the numerous problems we identified during the course of that journey. But I want to say that the new board haven't gone around, we have identified this problem, we have seen them. Of course, the SUBEB, everybody feel SUBEB is a contract awarding agency. That is just secondary. Our primary function is to make sure that we have good structures, teachers' welfare, and what have you. But today, people turn SUBEB as a contract awarding agency. That is why up to this very present moment I'm speaking, we have not awarded a single contract because we are trying to evaluate and restructure the entire system. It's not going to be business as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this without mixing words. We are aware that teachers' salaries are not paid as at when due. Of course, initially, on assumption of office, those salaries were not under SUBEB. They were under the Ministry for Local Government. But His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Niger State, former Governor Umar Muhammad Borgu, gave an executive directive that the teacher's salary be returned back to SUBEB. That was done in the last 3 months. And after that was sent to our agency, we faced a lot of difficulties in paying teacher's salary because we noticed some kind of foul play in so many local governments. And that is why you see at the end of the month, if your salary is 45,000 naira, at times, if you get 45,000 naira this month, the following month, you will see less than 45,000. Am I correct? Yes. Good. We took our time to know what exactly the problems are. And behold, this problem is ranging from the finance department, from the Ministry of Local Government and the bank. It's not from SUBEB. The problem is ranging from the Ministry of Local Government and SUBEB. But our chairman, who happens to be a whole banker, invited UBA, to be precise, because the salaries of the teachers are domiciled in UBA. We invite the UBA and we gave them a sound warning that if by next month the teacher's salary fall off a kobo, we will hold her responsible and we have no option than to withdraw our account from that bank. They gave us their awards and they assured us that the teacher's salary will be paid as at when due and they will have no problem in paying their salaries. When the month came, we still had the same problem. Some teachers got their salaries, some didn't get it, Even in Wishishu local government, some teachers were paid twice. Yes, some teachers were paid twice. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to bring all this to your notice because at times you might not know what exactly that is happening. I am not sent to Subed based on my own mandate. I'm sent to Subed based on the mandates of the people of Borgu. If today we have not performed wonderfully well in the last election, we would have had this opportunity of having a representative in Subed. So I'm not seeing it as a personal credit, but I feel it's a thing that we have to do collectively. It is not me per se. And that is why I have to come back home today to join this program with what is happening today, at least to keep you abreast of some of the things that are happening under the same agency. Ladies and gentlemen, having said that, I know you are waiting to hear about your 7.5. I will get there. I will get there. Don't worry. Let me quickly tell you some of the little achievements we have gotten as a local government in this administration from the education sector. If you remember the very day His Excellency delivered his budget, he made mention that he's going to build 6 mega schools in Niger State. Borgu was not inclusive. He gave us the go-ahead to do that. After getting to Ubek said we cannot build mega schools. The governor came back and asked us to reduce the mega schools to effective schools, which we did, and we sent it back to Ubek. But behold, Ubek has approved that for us to build effective schools in these 6 areas. That is going to be a testing ground for us. After that approval was gotten, the next thing was these local governments where these schools are going to be built now became the issue. Of course, the first 6 that was mentioned, Borgu was not part of it. But I have to stand my ground. I have to go for lobby, try my best. But today, as I speak to you, Borgu is part of the local governments that will be having effective school. And this effective school is going to be built in Richard Landa. There is going to be serious transformation in Richard Landa. I didn't personally select Richard Landa as the school where this project is going to be carried out. I think I did that in conjunction with the Education Authority. I asked them to give me the name of the school without being biased. But at the end of the day, Richard Landa was sent to me, and Richard Landa happened to be the school that the effective school will be. Secondly, we were also opportune to go to have a smart school. If you remember, in 6 local governments, there's this issue of science model primary schools. We have one in Borgu, one in Lapai, one in Suleja, one in Agai, one in Mina, and one here in Ibusata. Those 6 schools are going to be converted to smart schools, of which ours is part of it. That will also kick off immediately after Salah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come back to the issue of your 7.5. I hope you open your ears wide open. If I'm not mistaken, some local governments have started seeing their 7.5. Am I correct? Am I correct? You have not answered me. I want to give you my words, and I want you to mark my words today. After Salah, if I get back to Mina, inshallah, Borgu local government will get her 7.5%. That is a promise. I'm giving you that assurance. Don't doubt it. some level of silence, please. There are so many arrangements that the board is doing for the teachers. If I'm to say one here, I swear to God, some of the teachers will not believe what I'm saying. Because you will look at your salary, how can you measure up? But I want to tell you one thing. The board is perfecting an arrangement with a mortgage bank to see how we can provide houses for our teachers in Niger State. And if you look at it critically, please listen attentively. The take-home salary of a teacher is not more than 35 to 40,000. You begin to imagine how can a teacher who earns 35 to 40,000 own a house? That is the question, which some of you might not believe. But I want to tell you, the board has gone extra mile to perfect this arrangement with the mortgage that your salaries will not be affected directly. I will not tell you the indices we are using because we're in the era of social media. But I'm assuring you that teachers will own a house of their own. That is the arrangement the board is making. Inshallah. Finally, I want to say today we will be giving awards to outstanding teachers, HMs, schools for what they have done. I want to tell you, whatever you are doing in life, people are watching you. Whether you are doing your job correctly or you are not doing your job correctly, people are watching you. Let me give you a little scenario. Anybody who says that the teacher's reward is in heaven is a lie. I said that earlier, and I want to reiterate this again. I remember I was in Kigera Primary School. That was where I started from. I attended class 1 to 3. That was a public school then. When I was in class 3, my performance was very poor. I remember my last position then was 33 out of 34. I can never forget. My father, may he so rest in peace, realized that I was not doing very well. He removed me from Kigera Primary School and took me to Nifri Primary School. Behold, when I go to Nifri Primary School, my first exams, I came first. Second exam, I came first. Third exam, I came first. I'm giving you this instance to prove certain things for you. Because our public schools are better than these private schools. We have the best of teachers in our public schools. If I cannot measure up in a public school where I come 33 out of 34, and I go to a private school, I become the first position in that class. You should know that the standard in our public school is much more better than that of private schools. Please listen, and I'm driving to somewhere. The teachers, this is where you come in. When I go to Nifri Primary School, my teacher then was F. Abdul. I'm sure you people know F. Abdul. Madam Musa F. Abdul was my primary school teacher. Haven't seen my performance. He encouraged me. He gave me double promotion from grade 1 to grade 3. When I got to grade 3, I never came first. I was between 1 and 5. Madam Musa F. Abdul was a teacher in grade 1. But he was so passionate about my performance, and he followed me up till my graduation in grade 6. Behold, Madam Musa F. Abdul retired as a teacher and joined politics. Me, who I was his pupil then, also finished my education and joined politics. When I came to Borgu local government as the chairman, Madam Musa F. Abdul was my secretary. That is the philosophy of life. And that is why I'm telling you, teachers' reward is not in heaven. When Malam Musa Abdul was the secretary, I was the chairman. He had his way. There's nothing he brings to my table, and I tell him no. Whether it is not possible, I will tell him it's possible. Why? Because he was my teacher. And today, I wouldn't have gotten this far without his advice. So I want to tell you today, teachers, you might think what you are doing, people are not noticing you, or people are not seeing what you are doing. So many people are watching you. There are rewards for hard work, just like there are sanctions for not doing your work. So I want to appreciate the teachers that will be receiving our award today, and they stand outstanding in the mix of their equals. And I want to encourage other teachers to please follow suit. But I know this is just the beginning. And I want to assure you that whatsoever that you know is in the dark for you, the teachers, you can reach out to me. If I have any explanation, I can give to you. But at the end of this program, we'll be having another interactive section just for 10-15 minutes with my teachers, and that is going to be exclusively for teachers. That discussion is not going to be in the public, and that's why we're having a 5 to 10 minutes interactive section together. Finally, my speech will be incomplete if I personally refuse to recognize my 3 beautiful wives. Sorry that I'm recognizing you at this point in time. It's just an oversight. They have been my better half, and whatever successes I've recorded today, they are part of it. Because as a man, if you don't have peace of mind, there's no way you can do your job diligently. So I want to thank my 3 beautiful wives for a good job. They've been doing very well. I'm also going to give them an award, but not here, but at home. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time, for the patience, and for the audience. We gave you this invitation, and the teachers are out en masse to come and grace this occasion. I want to say thank you for your time. May Allah help us all. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the monarchical clan, and my dear teachers. I am by name Nesima Ibrahim Magaji, and I am here to present a praise poem to Honorable Abdulrazak Muaz Jikantoro Jakadan Borgu. And I pray and I hope as we're all gathered here today, we reach our own destinations with ease. So, to Honorable Muaz Jikantoro Jakadan Borgu. He is the one with a majestic heart, outstretched and wide, a symbol of power, living with pride. He has a sharp mind.
I have listened for the beginning of this presentation has caught me right. Please, may I, with the power I have today as the MC of this occasion, invite Jakadan Borgu to where I'm standing. With due respect, sir. Please, your hands together for me now. Thank you very much, Maya.
To Honorable Abdulrazak Muaz Jikantoro Jakadan Borgu. He is the one with a majestic heart, outstretched and wide, a symbol of power, living with pride. He has a sharp mind piercing through the darkest night. He has a visionary gaze with precision and sight. He is strong and swift with a spirit so bright, he's a soaring soul in the morning's delight. With grace and strength he rules his fate, a master of challenges with gentle care. You rise above with wings of might, a conqueror of fear in the darkest night. Your heart beats so strong like a warrior's strength. Your eyes of wisdom, you see the way, a pathfinder's vision that dares to succeed. He is a beacon of hope that banishes all fears. And in the realms of education, he supports and encourages the young minds. Your efforts in education is a noble deed indeed. You are a true leader with a heart of gold, Honorable Abdulrazak Muaz Jikantoro. Your name will forever be remembered. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The chairman of the government, the Jakadan, my permanent secretary, representative of the
Borgu in totality. Everybody energizes Jakadan Borgu. We want to believe by your energizing, this will spur him to do more. We are not surprised of what he has been doing. I know those days growing up, I was the shiny star of the family. And I know God has always been happy for me. So what he is doing today, he has gotten them all for me. In a nutshell, I would like to warn all of you noise. I sincerely thank you very much for attendance. Thank you very much.
Representative of His Royal Highness, please, I want to try your indulgence not to stand on the existing protocol when you sign it. My job is just to say thank you. Why I had to clap for Jakadan is that I want to congratulate you on previous nights for my today. You can see the smiles and the faces. I want to encourage you that engagements like this so that you need to give them hope, you continue to give them encouragement. For the Vanguard, I want you to go back and check what dictionary meaning of Vanguard is. It is when you are putting yourself in a very difficult times, you are accepted. So it is not a function of follow. Vanguard are supposed to carry the gospel message of the principal down to the last person. So that advocates should be good ambassadors, you should speak for yourself. Let it not be that tomorrow we see Vanguard. I know you love that. Try to always say
Borgu teachers say you are well done. Borgu pupils say you are well done. Kaikaman Borgu, executive chairman, say you are well done. Our royal fathers say you are well done. Sadauki Borgu say you are well done. Ladies and gentlemen, say you are well done. We appreciate your good work. May Allah guide you. May Allah protect you. Wishing you long life. Jakadan Borgu. Sallu ala Nabi Karim. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala Nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard presents the most dedicated head teacher here in Zone B in person of Alhaji Ibrahim Isa.
The leadership of Jakadan Borgu, I know each school will be safe. We are going to provide security introduce this Safe School initiative for our children, our teachers to be safe. And it's going to be launched very soon. Thank you.
Permanent Secretary for NSUBEC. The Vice Chairman Borgu Local Government, the traditional title holders, representative of the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry for Basic and Secondary Education Board, the NUT Chairman of the branch, representative of the Educational Secretary, the NASU Chairman, the DPU of the branch, all other protocol duly and humbly observed. Upon the greatest Nigerian students, upon the greatest Nigerian students, I want to talk, I want to yarn, I want to magana, I want to appreciate, I want to affirm, I want to reaffirm, I want to kankan, I want to kankan, I want to it is indeed a great pleasure and it means daylight to stand in front of you today. Before I go further, I want to congratulate and appreciate Honorable Abdulrazak Mahazu, Jakadan Borgu, for all these successes he has recorded as the permanent member in NSUBEC. I must have to say, I have seen a lot of goodies in him. We have a lot of prominent leaders in our various local governments, but I must have to tell you that his effort to the educational sector is highly exceptional, because I have never come across any leader from any local government who have ever held this kind of privilege just to appreciate our teachers. And I have a firm belief that if these kind of programs will be held across the United States, then our teachers will not have problem with the issue of the payment of 7.5. During his speech, when he made mention of 7.5, I've seen a lot of jubilation from our staff. And during the presentation of the awards, the jubilations were even more higher than the 7.5 he was saying. That is to say, if our teachers will be given rapt and due attention, then inshallah we are not going to have a problem with them. Teachers, am I saying your mind? On this note, I want to encourage the member, Jakadan of Borgu, to please keep the tempo running. As the leadership of Niger State students, our jurisdiction cut across the tertiary institutions, the basic and secondary school institutions. This note, we wish to identify with Borgu local government to share some learning aids to our primary school pupils. We ought to have distributed these items on our own. But when we had an interface with Jakadan yesterday, he asked us to put on hold to present those equipment in a gathering like this, which we strongly believe with him. We're supposed to give or look these kind of materials in a programs like this. Jakadan, we are very grateful for that guidance. On behalf of the entire Niger State students, we want to avail some learning aids to the educational sector of Borgu local government. And the materials to be distributed, the materials to be given is exercise book and whiteboard marker. May I seek the indulgence of the educational secretary to come forward while we we avail him with these materials.
Yes, this event is an historical event. It's the first in history we have ever had, due as a result of a good representation we are having in Borgu. The Jakadan Borgu organized this program, and indeed the entire teachers of Borgu are very, very happy. I'm one of the head teachers awarded today because of my hard work. And this will give me more courage, and by extension to other teachers that are not dedicated in their work, they will wake up to perform excellently, so that when next there will be this kind of award, they will equally be recognized.
We have taken Jakadan Borgu as our mentor, a leader. He leads and we follow. So it's a movement for democracy as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jakadan Borgu Youth Vanguard, we want to, our boss alone cannot do it all. So this is just a kind of diversification. We want to handle some of his responsibility upon our shoulders, so that at least as he do, we do. Before you know, we cover up we fill up all the gaps. So that is one of the, anything you see our boss doing is what we are following. So his aim are our objectives. Thank you very much. My final submission to my members, starting from our patron, he has done a lot. He has done more than expected. Jakadan Borgu is a leader. He's a mentor as we take him to be. Jakadan Borgu, you can't even say, words alone cannot say enough of him.